Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Oh my God, I know it has been a long time, but listen, 2019, we're gonna get back on this channel. There's so many projects in the making. yeah, but today I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna rant a little bit. I'm gonna get something off my chest, so you guys gonna bear with me. I just wanna check if this mic, the sound quality is fine. This is the podcast setting, guys. This is a podcast, we're gonna start it. And I'm going to tell you all about it in the later videos. But in this podcast, all I'm going to talk about is nurse entrepreneurship. Hey, at school, they didn't teach you how to make money out of nursing. They taught you how to get a job and how to make money from a job, right? So that's flat rate. If you're making $40 an hour, then that's what you make. But listen, in nursing and entrepreneurship in general, you can apply this to anything, but you can make a lot of money, guys. All right, I have a separate YouTube channel that's going to talk about nurse entrepreneurship, and I have a separate Instagram, separate everything, which I'm going to start shortly in January, maybe mid-January. So that's what we're doing here. This podcast setup, it costs us a lot of money. This sound quality, I bet it's amazing. I bet it's awesome. So listen, guys. So this video is a rant. You've seen the title. Actually, I didn't think of the title yet, but I know I have a title in mind, but I didn't format it yet. But anyways, I just want to get this off my chest for all you freaking international nurses. All right? So listen, what I want to say, if you are overseas and you apply for immigration to the United States, listen, I've been in your shoes, so I know exactly what you're going through. You don't want to tell anyone. You don't want people to envy you, and at the same time, you don't want people to cause you problems. Like, you don't want to lose your job. You don't want people to start hating on you, maybe not giving you a promotion. Maybe you might lose your job. They might fire you. I know your fears. Even though, I don't want to say even though, I know your fears. I've been there. I kept my mouth shut. You know, every time I have a project in mind, I just keep my mouth shut until that project came to life. And then I might talk about it. So I know exactly what you feel. But my problem is not with that. If you are overseas and you don't want to tell anyone about your plans to the future, your plans to get a better life, that's totally fine. Just tell your family member, like your immediate family, your small circle, all right? Because you want someone to support you. You want someone to advise you, right? That being said, when you freaking come to the United States, when you freaking immigrate, I don't know why you, motherfucker, don't want to help other people. That's what does not resonate with me. When you come to the United States, why do you still want to keep it a secret? I don't understand. So if there is a legit reason, please drop it down in the comments. Let's have a conversation. I want to understand this better. But I've seen this not with one nurse, not with two nurses, with thousands of nurses. And all of them have the same thing. Why the you don't want to help other students or other nurses who are overseas? For example, if someone asks you, how did you freaking do it? Like for me, I'm not from Kenya, right? If you're Lebanese, you're from Lebanon, you ask me shit, how to get to the United States, how to immigrate, how to apply for a CS report, how to apply for the NCLEX, how to study for the NCLEX, the IELTS, this and that, I will freaking guide you. Because I was in your shoes. I know how you feel. I want what's better for you. I want a better life for you. That's why I do all this. So it does not resonate with me. Why? For example, I'm just giving an example, right? If you are Kenyan, or if you are from Jamaica, or if you are from Jordan, or if you are from Lebanon, why, in the name of God, when you make it and arrive to the United States, and your fellow nurse from your own hospital, the same hospital you used to work at, or your friend from the same school you used to went to go to, ask or know about that you immigrated, right? And then ask you, hey, how did you make it? I would love to do the same. Why in the name of God you don't tell them? Why do you keep it a secret? Why you don't want to help your fellow, classmate or your fellow colleague? Listen, by all means, if you hate that dude, don't help him. Tell him to f*** off. If he was a hater back home, tell him f*** off, man. Do it on your own. But I mean, I'm not talking from one incident. I'm talking from an observation I've been seeing over the past 2 years. Like when people come to me, that's why I created WhatsApp groups. I created an Egyptian WhatsApp group. I created an Indian WhatsApp group. So many different WhatsApp groups for different nurses, because I don't know what's going on in Egypt. I don't know how you apply for certain documents. I don't know how to do that. So I put like Egyptians in one group so that they can help each other. But my question is, why in the name of, why the hate, man? Why the hate? Why you don't want to help? Or a lady, right? Why you don't want to help? It just makes me so upset, because we're all human. We're all nurses. And we're trying. And if it was me, I would love to help every single Lebanese person to immigrate to the United States or to get a better future. That's why I'm starting this school of nurse entrepreneurship, because in nursing school, they don't teach you. I mean, they don't teach us how to make money other than from a job, because they don't know how to do it, right? But if you're a nurse and you did an MBA, or you approached entrepreneurship, or you wanted to make extra money and you were trying to hustle to make extra money, then you know why you don't want to tell your fellow nurses how to make money outside of nursing, right? So me, for example, I'm making shitload of money outside of nursing. I mean, outside the formal job. And I want to teach y'all how to make money outside of the job. That's why I invested in the studio. That's why I invested in multiple cameras. That's why I invested in this podcast, those microphones. All that costs a lot of money. Of course, it's going to make me a lot of money, but at the same time, it's going to provide you a lot of value. It's going to give you a clear path, clear direction of how to make money on your own. Because you don't want to be a slave for a certain job or a certain manager or whatever, especially if you're an immigrant. If you're an immigrant and you came to the United States, you don't want to rely on one income. Listen, I would love every single one of you to be a millionaire. And if you made it through nursing school, man, the stuff I'm going to teach you how to make money in nurse entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship in the United States in general, if you made it through nursing school, you can be a millionaire, period. So, and the way I do it, and you guys know me, the way I do it is I'm going to show you how to do it. Because I talk the talk, I walk the walk, right? I'm going to show you exactly with numbers, with bank accounts, with things that's so crazy. But anyways, that's outside of topic. That's going to be for the new channel, School of Nurse Entrepreneurship. I'm not going to provide any links because I didn't post any videos over there, but I'm going to tell you all about it. So if you're a nurse and you want to make money outside of nursing, then you go join that channel. If you are just about immigration, the lifestyle in the United States, if you are just a nurse and you want to talk about nursing, hospitals work and stuff like that, this channel, this 2019, I'll be posting tons of videos because I have so many ideas. But, in the past 5-6 months, I wasn't lazy. I was working my ass off. I was doing a lot of things, but I was focusing on entrepreneurship, just to make it simple. I was trying to provide, to build a foundation, right? And yeah, I'm not going to talk about entrepreneurship anymore because that I'm going to leave it to some other video, which I'm going to post on the new channel. So what I want to say, listen, just drop the shit, all right? Stop hating. If you made it, just freaking help your people, right? Just freaking help your other nurses, help your colleagues, just show them the way. I'm not saying go apply for them, right? I don't apply for anyone. I make a video, I give the steps, and you go freaking do the work on your own. I'm not doing the work for you, right? I give you a direction. I tell you this is the way to do it, and then you're gonna go and do it on your own, right? So just freaking help your people, man. I freaking hate it when someone comes to me, like an Egyptian nurse comes to me and say, hey, Mo, please help me, this and that. And I tell him or tell her, hey, do you want me to add you to my nurse, like Egyptian nurses WhatsApp group? And I said, no, I don't want any Egyptians. Like, and I was just giving an example, right? No, I don't want any Egyptians. I want you to help me, right? Because they don't trust their people, or they don't trust that your fellow, nationality or Egyptian or whatever, or your fellow nurse is not going to help you. It's not going to show you the way. And that freaking makes me so upset, so sad. Honestly, like the other day, 2-3 weeks ago, I was at work. I got several messages talking about the same topic from one nurse. And oh my God, I was like thinking, why? And I don't know why. I know this video has been a rant, okay? So just tell me why. Just let me, I'm not saying that you think the same way, all right? I'm not saying that you do not help your fellow nurses, but if you and me can brainstorm of what might be the reasons, and I'm thinking long term, I'm thinking about the bigger picture, but if you and me can brainstorm about what are the reasons that could be that someone would not help his fellow nurse, would not show them the way, direct and give them direction, or do this, do that, stop replying to them. I just think this shit is crazy. So if you and me can brainstorm down in the comments and figure it out, that would be awesome. Because if we know what the problem is, then we can find solutions for it. Okay? All right. Love your faces. Until next time. And the next video, I'm going to talk about... What I'm going to talk about? The next video... Oh, I'm going to talk about transparency and being authentic. Because I posted a video the other day, which is a year old. I had that video on my Patreon account. And I said, and I watched it again and I said, oh my God, like the transparency, the authenticity in that video, it's just me talking about life. And some people start hating on it, and some people, so I just want to explain it in a separate video. We're going to talk about transparency and authenticity. So stay tuned for that video. Until next time, be an alpha slice. And hey, listen, before you leave, guys, tell me, what do you think of the setup? What do you think of the podcast? Do you like the podcast? Do you like the podcast? I'm loving it. I have tons and tons of content, so many brilliant ideas for you guys. The podcast is going to be on like Anchor, and it's going to be on iTunes. It's going to be everywhere. So you can listen to it on your way to work. If you're at the gym, you're going to listen to different topics. I hope I can, because we have 2 mics here, I hope I can do interviews, invite people to my office, and talk about different topics. I might invite American nurses, and I might invite international nurses, and we're going to talk about nurse entrepreneurship in general, and I might invite nurses who have businesses in the United States, and we'll talk about different topics and how to make money, because I want to provide you value. Because if you are in the United States and you're not making money, if you don't have a second income outside of nursing, like your job, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And if you're international, hey, you got to start preparing from now. Just start having ideas, those light bulbs, okay? Everything is easy. You just need to put in the hard work. So until next time, guys, be an alpha slice.
I'm trying so hard to fade.